Hello and welcome to Cooking with Sauce Boxx. If you have not tried our Spicy Tomato Kertz yet, do not change the channel. You're gonna love this. I'm so excited to cook this meal for you guys just so I can eat it. We're gonna be making stuffed bell peppers. So we have a meat mixture that we're combining with rice and we're gonna stuff it in our bell peppers. It's gonna be cheesy, creamy, spicy, so good. You would think that this would be a hard meal to make, but it's really not. So let me show you how I do it and I hope you enjoy. I have our oven preheating to 400 degrees and then I have our bell peppers already ready to go. I went with all red. I think it would be funner to do a mixture of yellow peppers and orange peppers, but I just had a lot of red. So I've chopped off the top and taken out the membrane and all of the seeds. And now we're just gonna lightly drizzle with olive oil over the bell peppers. It's gonna help cook the peppers when in the oven. I'm gonna put these to the side and we're gonna get going on our rice. We wanna get our rice cooking. Okay, I poured in 1 cup of rice into our boiling water. Cook your rice to package directions. Little bit of salt. Lid, turn down the heat to low. I'm gonna cook my rice for 15 minutes and then we're gonna work on our meat mixture. I have 1 pound of ground beef cooking and I have 1 diced up medium onion that I'm gonna include with my beef mixture. You wanna season your meat by adding a layer of salt here. And don't forget the pepper. I'm gonna wiggle these onions to the bottom of the pan to mix in with the meat. That way the meat takes on some of that onion flavor. It's okay, don't tell your kids, they don't need to know that there's onions in this. They never really can tell that a cooked onion is in it, you know? Let this cook for about 6 minutes, stirring occasionally. You want to make sure all of the meat is being rotated so that no pink is left over. I love making these stuffed bell peppers because the bell peppers are the boat that holds everything together. They stay firm, so it makes it really easy to store for leftovers and have for lunch the next day. Y'all should know by now, I do love leftovers. Somebody asked me what my favorite meal was, and I said, leftovers. I don't know how often I have leftovers though. I have so many dang kids. Such a big family. What's leftovers? I can tell that my meat mixture is almost done. The pink is pretty much all the way gone. I have a 1/2 cup of frozen corn here. So easy to keep on hand. So I'm gonna throw it in for just the last little minute of this just to heat the corn all the way through. Look at that beautiful color. I love this little pops of yellow everywhere. It's just gorgeous. If you have leftover corn on the cob or a can of corn, use a 1/2 cup of that corn. This is beautiful for that color and all we're looking to do is just heat it up. And if you're into roasting your corn or boiling your corn in the cob or you have any left over, great for this. Okay, I know that corn is heated up. It didn't take very much. My onions are translucent, they're cooked. All the meat is brown, I see no pink. Time to drain the fat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn my heat down. We don't wanna do any more cooking. And now, the beautiful part. Have you ever had cowboy butter before? Then you know exactly what I'm about to say. I can taste the garlic and the parsley and the salt and the pepper. There's chives in here. There's stone ground mustard. This thing is loaded with flavor. Anyway, I'm going to dress up my rice. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of butter into my rice and mix it together. It's just gonna take my plain Jane rice. It's gonna make it creamy and take on all of these flavor and elevate it. And then we're gonna add it to our meat mixture and go from there. What a beauty. I'm gonna give it a little quick stir, fluff it up. Oh yes. This rice is looking dry and thirsty, and I have just what she needs. 2 tablespoons of cowboy butter. Yeah. I could totally finish out the rest of this video in an accent. Howdy y'all, welcome to Cooking with Sauce Boxx, Mary Jane. We're using our cowboy butter here in our rice. Aren't you fixing to come in and eat with us? Gorgeous. The color of the rice now is orange. You can see flakes of parsley and chive. I can smell the garlic. Gosh, this is so good. Who invented this stuff? It's kind of a rhetorical question. I'm gonna add in our cowboy butter rice mixture with our meat mixture. Then we're gonna add in our spicy Kertz. Bow chicka wow wow. Look how gorgeous. Watch me pour this thing. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. The smokiness from the chipotle, the spicy from the roasted serrano peppers, and you get the roasted garlic. I love this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna start with a half a cup. We don't want this to be super wet. We don't want this to be really saucy. We just want it to take on these flavors. Let's see what the rice does. So pretty. Yeah, the rice is doing great. It's soaking up. It's drinking in all of the tomato curds just like I wanted. Beautiful color. We are just about ready to start stuffing. I have 1 cup of grated cheese, fresh grated cheese that I'm gonna add in. I'm going to put in most of it. Let's break it up, stir it in, get this cheesy mixture all around. Cheese and rice and meat and vegetables and spicy tomato curds and garlic and serrano peppers and spicy and creamy and so good. Okay, let's start stuffing. You really want to stuff these full. Make sure everything gets in here. Nobody likes an empty bowl. My 6 bell peppers are stuffed. Apparently I could have gotten a 7th or maybe even an 8th, but even better news, I have leftovers for tacos. Put this in a taco or scramble some eggs with it. Put it in a burrito. We're gonna put on our finishing touches. I'm gonna take a spoonful for each bell pepper. Try to get it in all those corners so when it cooks, it seeps down. This is the best part right here, so don't skimp out on this. This is gonna make the meal. This is what's gonna make you popular in the neighborhood. You've been trying to figure out, how do I get my neighbors to like me? How do I become popular? It's you do Spicy Kertz and you make this for them. Go ahead and leave me a review. Let me know if it worked. All I'm saying is if I were your neighbor and you brought this to me, I'd probably fall in love with you. There you go. Spicy Kertz, stuffed bell peppers. That was a really easy meal. Let's put some foil on it, bake these babies. Let's just get to the eating part. Now that you got your babies all tucked in for nap time, put them to bed, 400 degrees, 35 minutes. see you then. Got our peppers out of the oven. They are cooked. I could feel that the peppers are tender, so they're good to go. They're cooked. The only thing that's left to do is we're just gonna put a little bit of extra cheese on it. And I'm gonna stick it back in the oven just for a couple minutes just to melt the cheese, get it to kind of bubble and brown, add some texture to the top. I can see the yellow corn peekabooing out, and then the orange sauce with the red bell pepper. This is gorgeous. Just gorgeous, honey, it's just gorgeous. I'm gonna put this back in to melt the cheese. We're gonna garnish with a little bit of cilantro and then eat. Let's check our peppers and see how our cheese is doing. I have my super high-end pot holders here. Yes, the cheese is melted. It is beautiful. Now let's just top it. A little bit of cilantro garnish. Our bell peppers are out, the cheese is melted. I've garnished it with a little bit of cilantro and it is looking so beautiful. I cannot wait to eat it. So let me go grab my fork and knives and I'll be back to tell you how much I love it. I love when you open this, you get the green from the top from the cilantro, the yellow is falling out from the corn, the sauce is orange, the pepper is red. This is beautiful. Cannot wait to taste it. Wow. That smoky flavor from the chipotle is what makes this sauce. And it is the star in this dish. I love that about these Sauce Boxx products, is it makes it the star of the dish. And this is so good. Yep. I love that you can actually taste and enjoy the transformation of the ingredients. So we roasted the serrano peppers and we roasted the garlic and it really shows off here. This is such a good dish. I can't get over how easy this was to make. I made rice and then I browned up meat, stuffed it in a bell pepper and made a meal. So easy. I love this sauce. I'm definitely gonna be eating a couple of these peppers. No, seriously, I'm gonna sit here and eat this so we can be done. I'll see you guys later.